Yeah, now I want to talk a bit about the power of no and the power of certainty, absolute certainty. Um, Before I started off on this journey of trying to learn more about myself and trying to master myself by using tools and techniques that um, others talk about, the sciences of the mind, the psychology of the mind, and so on. One of the things that really has resonated and something that I think you'll find so useful is the power of no. That power of having absolute certainty in your intention to achieve your desire. Let me give you an example. When you walk, you do it subconsciously. You intend to walk and then you walk. You don't have to even think about it. You go from intention to creation in an instant. Basically, you just intend and you're able to do it straight away with no doubt, absolute certainty. And you have to consider that is the same state you have to be in to achieve your goals. You have to almost see it before you have it, know it before it can become a reality. Because your intention and then your creation brings it into reality. And without getting too complex and making it simple, you think about going to the supermarket or to go and buy some food. You don't have no doubts. You have absolute certainty. But now imagine if the supermarket was in a war zone or was in a difficult situation. And suddenly you've got doubts. Should I go? Is it worth going? See the difference? When you have doubts now, it's going to really hold you back from getting to the goal of the supermarket. And that applies to all of your goals, dreams, desires. If you're acting from the state of I know I'm going to achieve it, I have absolute certainty, then when you face challenges, you adapt. You won't even maybe even see them as challenges. You just simply just get past them and keep moving forward. And that's how everything in your life has become a reality. Whether you're married, that's how it became a reality. Whether you're fit, that's how it became a reality. Whether you're wealthy, that's how it became a reality. Whether you're happy, that's how you became a reality. And that's why it's linked to gratitude. It's a really good example of intending and creating in an instant. So in one of my other videos, I spoke about how to be grateful, to visualize and to see yourself happy. And then in that moment of doing that, what happens? You instantly become happy. You instantly become grateful. That means you just created happiness out of nothing, out of a thought, out of an idea. And if you've gone from negativity or just a state of normality where you just don't feel anything, you're normal, you can go from that state to gratitude, happiness in an instant, just by seeing or reflecting or thinking about something that makes you happy. And that is the same intention we use to walk. It's the same intention we use to make ourselves happy. And it's the same intentions we use to build wealth, to find our partner, to get married. It's the same intentions we have to have kids. How many of us say, oh, I want to have 2 kids, 5 kids, 10 kids? And I bet you 9 times out of 10, you have the exact number of kids you intended. I remember when I was younger, I said, inshallah, God willing, I would like to have 2 children. Alhamdulillah, I've been given 2 children. So to me, it's one of those ones where that's why you have to be grateful, because where you are is where you intended to be and what you intended to create. If you look at your days, it's continuously creating your reality. If you want to swim and you don't wake up and go and swim, well, you're not going to swim. And that's the same thing for all other areas of your reality. So what I originally was talking about was no mind. The ability to quieten your mind so you can set your intention and your desire with clarity. Because if you don't have certainty in the ability to create what you desire, then you're going to be like the guy trying to get to the supermarket in a war zone or in a challenging situation. You're just going to run into difficulties after difficulties and you're going to give up. So before you set the desire, you have to start working on yourself And one of the ways of working on yourself is to practice emptying your mind of all thoughts for 10 to 20 seconds per day, just to regain control of the mind and to see what it feels like when you don't think of anything. And most of the time when you don't think of anything, guess what it feels like? Peace. Because nothing's taking you out of the now. You're not going to the future, and you're not going to the past. So thank you for listening, and Jay Rich, I'm out.